All right. We are here. Do I have that? Yes, I does do. We are have that. Do I have that? Do I have that? Gotta turn this thing off so it don't pick up that singing, that song in the background, so I could not get a copyright. So, all right. So, Dad's trading for child support. Appreciate you guys for being here. Honestly, man, you guys could have been anywhere else in the world, but you decided you wanted to come rock out with me instead. People, I'm gonna be in this driver's seat every day at 3 p.m. over here on Dad's trading for child support. I'll do my live stream. I hope individuals understand. There are various things that that you need to understand. There are various things that, you know, as a father, you have to insert. People, I'm going to talk about fathers doing their best. I'm sorry, fathers, as I stated yesterday, every time if a father is 5 minutes late, he's a deadbeat. But if a mother is 5 minutes late, she's just a mother. I went on my personal Facebook today, and there was a woman named Francie, and she posted the thimble that, in fact, I'm using today, and it said, "Father doesn't have any money, he's a deadbeat. Mother doesn't have any money, she's doing her best." Ironically, I just said this yesterday. This narrative is the truth. People, I wrote this book here, When Dads Cry. It's not happy dads, it's not proud dads, it's when dads cry. I titled the book When Dads Cry because we're supposed to be some iron guys. We're not supposed to have any feelings. What we go through, what we experience is supposed to be just a, you know, it's just a you thing. We cannot at all ever show or have emotions. So I named the book When Dads Cry. There's a flip side to that, if you will. In the book, I put the consequences when you make a father cry. See, when you make a deadbeat cry, a deadbeat is in their emotions, they're in their feelings. They know they're a deadbeat. But when you make a dad cry, they do as I do. And when I cried, I simply went and updated my will. Let me be clear. When I cried, as a matter of fact, I did two things. I immediately suspended all future time with the family. No going to pick nobody up. Suspended it. Indefinitely, permanently, whatever word suits you best. And then I went and I updated my will. My will went card collection, watch collection, gold coin collection, silver coin collection, sports memorabilia collection, all crossed out. Like it looked like a Black Ops mission. I sent that new updated copy to Atia LaShawn Bradley, and I want to make sure her daughter got it. If I'm not worth nothing to y'all, please allow me to extend that. So, good book, When Dads Cry. I wrote the book in 4 days. Shopped it around to the first publishing company, and they gave me a distribution and publication deal. All right, so I want to talk about something today. I want to talk about the unfortunate narrative that fathers have. Now, for a person that was doing this for 20 years, it is truly safe to say that I have endless stories, in addition to that, narratives. So I'm gonna break this down with a narrative like this. I would always tell individuals that if in fact you are fighting a woman that is on welfare, if you are fighting a woman that's on Section 8, if you are fighting a woman that lives in public housing and you own a home, if you're fighting a woman that is on welfare and you have a job, then there's absolutely no reason on this planet why you should not have full custody of your child. And the reason why you don't have full custody of your child is because you didn't employ my services. You allowed an attorney to tell you that it is still an even playing field. That's what you did. People, when you understand that this whole process is nothing but litigation at its finest, litigation simply means talking, coming up with narratives. When you understand that this process is nothing but litigation at its finest, then you will understand you are in no possible way to lose. No possible way to lose. Allow me. You will hear the narrative of we are in custody court to seek out the best interest of the child. But yet, you're allowing a woman to battle you that can't even support herself. How is that in the best? How does that individual get custody of a child when in fact they cannot support themselves? If you're paying child support, you might want to stop and think about this. How does a woman that need my money got custody of the child? If we're here for the best interest of the child. As a matter of fact, the thimble that I'm using, when a father is broke, he's a deadbeat. When a mother is broke, she's doing her best. Think about that. The narrative of you're broke and you're doing your best, but the father is broke and he's a deadbeat. What about when the father is not broke? Because I want to be clear. That I'm doing my best when it comes to women will apply in every facet of everything going left with the child. You will hear stories about, let's just talk about it. Tupac. Here was an idiot that said, even though you was a crack fiend mama, you was a black queen mama. That's what he was taught. My mom was a queen. I want to be clear about something. Only a king can anoint a queen. And crack, having your lips on the tip of a crack pipe ain't it. Tupac later found out that in fact his father was live. That his mama, because you can't say mom, his mama lied to him. That is the nature of estrogen. You see, fathers, we precipitate the truth because when you speak the truth, you can walk away. When you lie, you have to stay there and constantly keep fabricating new ideas, myth, theories, and narratives to try to complete and persuade your lie to be sold off, in fact, as the truth. This is the reason why when I went to the drop-off point for the third week in a row back in 2009, and at that time I was paying my daughter's cell phone bill. My daughter at that time, excuse me. I can't say my daughter now because she's not. I don't want Tia LaShawn Bradley to ever look at this and appear as though I still have that pipe dream of us collaborating together and her being civil. So her daughter. I was paying $130 a month for her cell phone bill. I was not worth a text message. That was the thing that that was the straw in a sense that broke the camel's back. When I went to the drop-off point for 3 weeks in a row, after driving an hour and 40 minutes to get to the drop-off point, her daughter couldn't even send me a text message. Dad, mom is not bringing me. I was not worth that. Then I realized, you know what? It ain't Tia LaShawn Bradley. It's her daughter that's playing me. So, what I did was, as I said I did, I made sure that when I struck back, because the way the movie says is there was a war. The war was actually against the Empire. Then in part 2, the Empire struck back. So I had to make sure that Tia LaShawn Bradley and her daughter knew. I understand now this is a war. I get it. Appreciate those thumbs up, y'all. I understand now that this in fact is a war. I get it. I get it. I get it now that as a father, I'm fighting you. Now I'm fighting the daughter. You're gonna fight the kids, the mother, the daycare that drops them off, the court system, the bailiff, all the people that work in the court. As a father, I'm gonna fight everybody, or I can just eliminate it at the source and say, you know what? This fight has got nothing to do with custody anymore. This fight got nothing to do with custody. Nothing. This fight got everything to do with constant blows at my mental mind state. And here's the deal. Nobody looked at what Tia LaShawn Bradley did as the wrong. Nobody. This narrative was also believed by my very own mother. I don't speak to her. And as a father, what you got to realize is that your beliefs are yours. The only people that's going to understand what you've been through is people that've been through it. A man that's happily married is going to listen to you and think everything is wrong with what you're saying. He's gonna. If you've seen a couple of my videos, they say text your name and help or text your name and consultation. It doesn't say call me. It's amazing how individuals, you know, you post your public number and you tell individuals. People, I don't work with people that don't follow instructions. I don't. Individuals that don't follow instructions are the worst people to work with because they'll never hear what you say. They're only thinking about what they want. So, individuals just called me. Hey, I seen a couple of your videos on TikTok. I just want to call you to tell you. No, you don't call me. You don't call me. Listen, if you don't have a 757 number, my personal number, that means don't call me. The hell wrong with you? I called you. Shit. But facts are being spoken here. And you got to understand, you as a man, you got to understand that the world is not going to understand nothing that the woman does. This is why when individuals try and say anything against, when I say something about what I've been through, I demolish them. My mom told me that doing these videos that I do was not, and didn't understand and cursed me out, and you gotta change this and you can't say that because I got nieces and you may offend them. Bitch, you can get the fuck on too. Yeah. People, I'm going to tell y'all something, then I'm going to get off this. I'm going to tell y'all something. Your mental mind state is yours to protect and yours to protect only. If you decide you're going to allow someone in your space, that's a you thing. If you decide you're going to allow somebody to simply just come into your life under the titles, because as a 54-year-old man, what I did when I was 50 is I said, I am eliminating titles. Titles doesn't mean anything to me no more. Nothing. Titles don't mean anything to me. Your actions is the meaning. And if your actions is saying this is how you feel, or this is what you think of me, and this is how you feel about me, you're going to have hell to deal with. You're going to have a verbal hell to deal with. You are. Let me tell you something. I'm good at making a mother feel like they ain't, like they ain't. I am excellent at making you feel like you ain't. Excellent. I do a damn good job at making you feel like, trust me. Trust me. Just know that. The reason why the world will never look at a mother as doing any wrong is because so many individuals accepted it. The Intruders made a song called I'll Always Love Mama. In that song, they took a stab at their father. What about Pop? Pop was out doing his thing. Of course he was. The Temptations made a song, Papa Was a Rolling Stone. In that song, there's a lyric that says something that's just so unrevealing to the fact that he was Rolling Stone. It said, Papa used to beg, borrow, and steal to pay his bills. But yet the rest of the song is shitting on the damn father. You can't make this up. Need me for service though. Text your name and help, or your name and consultation, to area code 732-875-9111. I'll catch you guys on the next one. Later, y'all.